Former Prime Minister Bob Hawke has been remembered at a moving state memorial service in Sydney as a leader who loved Australians. Current and former Prime Ministers are among the dignitaries who paid their respects as thousands packed the Opera House to say farewell.
The flags on the Harbour Bridge flew at half-mast, and the mourners, including Prime Ministers past and present, wore black. But Bob Hawke's memorial service was also a time for celebration, as Australians from all walks of life and politicians from both sides came together to remember the much-loved leader.
So, Bob, your record is honoured, your legacy is secure, and your country will be forever grateful.
But his heart was too big to be contained by party lines. Just because you didn't vote for Bob didn't mean that you were beyond his love.
Former Hawke Minister Kim Beazley recalled the time they held a cabinet meeting on a ship and the cabinet table started to roll as they passed through the Sydney Heads.
It pinned the Prime Minister to the bulkhead, then it retreated. F this, he said repeatedly, as he fought the beast and continued the meeting. Afterwards, pretty cross, he said to me, "You know, Cabinet is the heart of our government. We cannot have the Cabinet table running away and killing a couple of us on the way through."
Mr Hawke's family remembered him as a beloved father and grandfather, while widow Blanche Dalpouget paid tribute to her husband of 24 years.
Today, this memorial service marks the transition from the grief of loss to the celebration of a life triumphantly well lived.
Tickets to the service sold out in less than 25 minutes, so more than 1,000 Australians gathered on the forecourt of the Sydney Opera House to watch the service on a giant screen and pay their respects. Bob Hawke died peacefully at his home on May 16th, aged 89. Caroline Marcus, Sky News, Sydney.